Hi, this is Ernie. I'm that guy who had $6 in his checking account to now having millions of dollars. Ever since I posted 2 videos about technical analysis, more people are asking about, hey, how do I do that with LABU? For those who are not familiar with LABU, it's a biotechnology stock that broke the trend line and it's doing relatively well. But today, Eli Lilly, their stock is down a lot. So it dragged the entire pharma biotechnology sector down. So it's hitting the bottom of the Bollinger Band, which I'm going to explain exactly what it is. But this actually creates a buying opportunity. So I think it might not be a bad idea to get in, especially given that it has a long way to go up. So let me show you what I'm looking at so that you'll be able to follow and potentially replicate similar technical analysis for whatever stocks you're holding, so you know whether you need to get out or whether you want to get in. So let me show you the screen first. And for those who are interested in learning about technical analysis, this book is in my showcase. Amazing book, relatively easy to read, not too technical. But there's also another book. It's quite expensive. So I think this is, it's not only easier, but it's also cheaper. But there's also a book in my showcase called Technical Analysis of the Financial Market. That is the gold standard when it comes to technical analysis. I strongly recommend you go to the local library and borrow it rather than spending $40, $50, in some places $70 to get it. But yeah, I'll put this in my showcase so that you'll be able to take a look. But let me go to the chart so that you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is LABU. It's a biotechnology 3X fund. And it has been down for a very long time. So as you can see, it came back down, went up, came back down. And if you go to the right, this is where the downward trend starts. So if I were to draw a trend line from top of this towards another top, this is the trend line that you will see. And I'm gonna zoom into 1 year so that you'll be able to see. This used to be like $180 ETF. But anyway, let's go to 1 year chart. There you go. So this is the trend line that you see. And around here, it broke the trend line and decided that it's going to continue to go up. So this is where as soon as it broke the trend line, I got in around $50, and this pays amazing options premium. So I've been keep selling put options, accumulating. And then at one point I said, you know what, even if this goes up to $100, it's going to be a big win. So let me just go in big. So I think I spend in total across all my accounts probably more than $1 million. Let's go to 6 months. And then this is the pattern you see. Let me remove this Bollinger Band. Actually, I'll just leave it there. And then what you eventually see is the trend line that's forming again from here to there. And it does not go below that trend line. So it has been on an upward trend, meaning it will continue to go. And as you can see, this little wider, it looks like you could call it small intestine or whatever this thing looks like, or big intestine. So this is something called Bollinger Band. And what it shows is that price movement will fall between the top line and the bottom line. And that really funny thing, it could be pure coincidence, but I've studied it, I've looked at it so many ways. But when it hits the top, it comes down. When it hits the bottom, it goes up. When it hits the top, again, it comes down. When it hit the bottom, it goes up. Hits the top, comes down. Here, it hits the bottom, comes up. And then, again, it's going to hit the bottom because today the market is down a lot. I believe that this is going to go up. And it is already on the upward trend. And as pharma and biotech, pharma is still not doing well, but biotechnology, as they're doing better, I think this has the potential to go up to 100, maybe even 180, like what it used to be 3 years ago. Up here, about 180 degree, 100, not 80 degrees, $180. It already reached that $180 before. So I think there's a potential. But even if it doesn't go to 180, let's say he hits somewhere like, go back to old drawing, old trend line of here, this support line, which it broke. But even if you were to go up to certain level like $165, that's still 3x from where we are. And hypothetically, let's say it doesn't even go. Let's draw, if it doesn't go, maybe halfway, $80, that's still, 60% return or 50% return from where we are, which I think it's extremely lucrative. And this is the option trend or option table. Even if I buy it today, knowing that it's gonna go up, or most likely it's gonna go up. Right now it's $59.30. I buy it today and sell it at 60. Look, I get 1.5%. Or if you don't have that money to go buy shares and sell options, you can go towards the put area. If you are a little not sure, you can go $2 below, right? So it's $59.30. You could sell $57.50 contract and get somewhere between 55 cents and 65 cents. So mostly around 60 cents. You're still getting 1% return on selling cash secure put options. And if you do this, since it's about 1.5%, if you do this about 8 weeks, then you're gonna get 100 free shares of LABU, which is worth close to $6,000. There are so many ways for you to make money. And this is just one of them. So if whatever you're holding, try to always do the technical analysis and figure out whether you should actually exit, you should not exit, especially if you're those who are trading. This is an amazing tool to use. Bollinger Band, some of the basic trend lines, and it is all covered here. Actually, Bollinger Band, I don't think it's covered here, but it's something that you can learn. The expensive book, that covers the Bollinger Band. But anyway, hopefully this answers most of your questions about LABU, whether you should sell or you should buy more. In my point of view, I think it's a good entry point, given that it hit the lower Bollinger Band, and most likely it's gonna go up. Of course, if we have some type of crisis tomorrow, everything is gonna sell, right? But at the moment, it looks like it's a very, very good time to enter into a LABU trade. And so most likely I'm gonna sell some extra put options to start accumulating a little more. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know you have a lot of questions. Don't forget to send me comments. I'm really, really behind. I apologize, really behind on direct messages. But I'll respond to your comments in less than 24 hours. Don't forget to follow for more tips and more stock trades that I typically make so that you'll be able to learn more about it. Please like and please repost as much as possible so other people can benefit and reach their financial freedom like I have, and soon you will. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.